Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Simpsons Skateboarding. We are now doing downtown Springfield, because we are done with the elementary. We're going to be doing Skill School first, like always. Time for Challenge 1. Okay, so this tip, the quicker you do tricks in the air, the more tricks you can do. Sadly, that doesn't mean anything. Now, we have to do a friendly ghost and an improbable. These are basically your double tap up and double tap down, grabs. We all know those kind of grabs in Tony Hawk, so this is not that, new to us.
Never have seen such excellent.
So yeah, that went well. And yes, Apu is now going to. I hope I'm telling it. So I can't remember the sentence that much. Apu just said that was pretty good. The more air you get, the longer you can build a fucking trick, and that is true.
You just what?
Okay, so this one's gutted and melancholy. Once again, double taps, right and left. Now we know all that. That gives us more points, and points are going to be needed, but again, grinds give us a lot more than grabs. Now it's time for board flips, it seems, because we can start a board flip as soon as we get air, or we can do a late board flip by being in the air just about a millisecond after we jump. Because it's weird how that works. And yep, that's exactly what we're doing. Before we did shove it and kick flips, but now we're doing 360 flips, because there are no heel flips.
Accept my congratulations.
And shove it 360s.
Full of radical goodness, sir.
So,
Was an outstanding
now we did our
accomplishment.
360s and our shove it 360s. It's now time for something new, maybe? Yep. You don't have to be perfectly lined up to the surface you want to grind, but it really helps. The edges of curves can also make great surfaces to grind. This is why curves exist in this game, because they become something that is a lot more useful than you think. We gotta learn how to nose slide and tail slide. We already know how that works, but we have to hold these for 5 seconds.
You are unworthy even of the bargain bin.
Thanks, Abu. Now, this is actually kind of difficult. First of all, let me turn off these motherfuckers. Let's see. Playlist. Here is all the songs that we have. We can't unlock any, they just appear. But we can play a playlist if we want. There it is, commentary. Let's turn that off. There we go. Now that commentary is off, we won't be hearing the bullshit anymore. So, be glad for that. The annoyance is gone. See? We don't have Kent Brockman telling us what tricks we're doing. And we don't have a poo fucking giving us shit.
So painful.
You stink worse than the expired food that I sell.
Never mind.
We're number one.
Well, at least we shut off Kent Brockman at least. Okay. So once we get our 5 seconds, we have to jump immediately. Now the problem with this is that the obvious rail here, we have to be very slow for it to even count us. So we're going to be using curbs. This is one of those times where curbs become extremely useful. Because this curve here is very long. And because it's long enough for us to do our tricks for 5 seconds each.
This is a moment of joy for the both of us.
Don't have to worry about going backwards, don't have to worry about turning in our grinds. We just have to focus on balance and then jump after 5 seconds. Really easy. And, well, the curves are not as bad as people think they are. So, there you go. I just made curbs look useful instead of bullshit. Now, late board flips need plenty of air to complete, so make sure you power up your ollie first. Only some board flips need plenty of air. Others, you know, you don't need any air for that. Now it's time for the late board
You'll get your
flips.
turn.
Now, instead of making us do the trick twice and it counts as 2 goals,
Sweet.
this time it only counts as 1 goal.
I
So,
made it.
Nice and
as you
little,
can
sir.
see, there is no point in me trying to like combo this, even though I really want to. Instead, I'd rather just do it one time.
Oh, my neck.
But I really want to try. I really want to try just comboing it. But there's no purpose.
Well, help me.
That was tremendous.
See?
Big trick.
Because it just locks right there and I win.
Excellent.
Once again, really easy, and now it's time to put it all together and learn it all. Money can buy happiness. Well, there you go. Pretty much sums up Fox and all. We can spend our prize money in the shop screen to upgrade our skills. You would figure this out immediately, unless you're stupid. So yeah,
Try it.
gotta learn all our tricks in that time limit. Starts off with grinds, you know, all simple stuff. Then it goes straight to the late flips, which, no, we have to do them all.
Congratulations.
And then lastly, our grinds, which is our tail grind and our nose
Really
grind.
humbled by your presence.
And the good news is, we only have to do them. No time limit to do them. Once you're done, that's it.
Congratulations.
now it's time to upgrade our ship. Because we have $1, and we can't have $1 because we gotta upgrade our ship with the dollar. So now the dollar's gone, it's now time for Skate Fest. Okay, the Telltale Head revisited, collect Squishee, get the clocks, get the items, and the Hydrant Tyrant. Squishee being the skate, Telltale Head being that statue of the head, and the Hydrant Tyrant being a bunch of hydrants. And of course, being the clocks by getting a certain amount of score with those clocks. And finding all the easy, medium, hard items so we can go get the board. Welcome to downtown Springfield, and welcome to the level that about half the people who play this game never
Keep
got
rocking
to.
with Eye on Springfield. The competition rolls on with this run through downtown. Even Springfield Penitentiary has been locked down for a little jail skate, where competitors will do time on the various jumps and try to become the girlfriend of a prisoner named Skateboarding Glory. Who's writing this crap? Have him fired, please. Anyway, let's get on with the race.
Yes, please, because that was fucking terrible. So yeah, our fire hydrants unlock the secret area. And we do need to do that. I'm gonna get all the donuts, all the Duff beer, all the pizza, all the crap to get the board. So, now we know objectives and all, it's time to begin. So, let's go and get our little checkpoints made. Make the start position. Get a good start up. And let's start off by getting
Do
Squishee.
not skate again.
Oh, I swallowed my gum.
Well, he swallowed his gum. Anyway, Squishee starts over here with the S. And this is a long one, longer than Skate. So it does have some challenge. It's actually longer than the last one too. Skinner is actually smaller in letters than Squishee. About 1 letter less. And fuck bowling, I'm going to cheat and get myself an
King of the
S.
world.
Nothing that a little spit won't shine.
Please, Flanders. Please.
Oh, yeah.
So, the first few are easy.
Big trick.
Then you get to this part in which it kind of gets iffy.
Touchdown.
You get over here and you have to go and grab this with a grind.
I
Then you have to go over here and grab that other grind. Then train that kills you. Then you have to go forward down below onto this grind, which if you miss, you'll have to go back and get it. And then lastly, I have to go into the sewer area that's apparently shooting a bunch of acid out to get the last E and become a Squishee-tastic person. It also contains a donut, which is actually donut number 4. The X's here that go off, that's basically the donuts and shit you need to get. By the way, we are stuck here. There is no way I can get back up now. There's no point being here. There's no clocks, no items or anything, just a little small area we can skate around in. But we're stuck here, so we do have to restart. The good news is, restarting does not fuck us over. We still keep our shit, and we just come back here.
How about that?
Right, so now we begin our hydrants. We just have to go and grind the hydrants. Sadly, we do not get that trick where you like tap, like the tap grind thing. And no, you cannot do the spin thing. This was before that was even a trick. By the way, that just happened. And that happened to Tony Hawk, so I can't blend that little glitch from happening. That's a common skateboarding glitch. Now that was style, just jumping right past those cars without any problem. Rope Merrick Wimby.
Never have I seen such a
Right.
four-wheel display.
So, secret area unlocked, which is the lodge. The,
I feel so
I've got the name of it.
bad right now.
Also, I'm glitching out on the sign.
Not watch such a display of failure.
Oh, fuck you, Apu. I'm kicking ass right now, and you're calling me a failure. I don't see you skating, fucking
Yummy.
dick. Right, so I think this is the point where I begin one of the clocks. Right in here. I also get donut number 2?
Oh, that
No,
was
5.
easy.
Oh no, this is where I try to find the clock, but I fail to because bullshit. Like, you don't see it at all, but it was there. It's actually the easier one. I thought there'd be another area like that one, but there isn't, so we'll be going back for that clock later, but for now, let's forget about it and continue on collecting items, getting the other 2 clocks, and oh yeah, dealing with that head, which we haven't done yet. So right now, it's been like 13 minutes, and already we got some shit done. But now it's time to distract Skinner by knocking off a trash bin,
That's it. Recess is
and
canceled.
now knocking off the head. We can't do it from like this. We need some speed. Also, music starts to get trippy here. I actually do like this music here, but we knocked the head by completely missing it, and we decapitated Jebadiah. What is this, the 5th time it's been done or something? No, I think it was like the 3rd time, considering this is an old game. Anyway, now I have Burns Mansion, which, you know,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
gotta be
Are
something.
you sure you won?
And now we have number 1 of the donuts. Okay, so next donut, which I think this one's number 2. It's right over to our left.
I am excellent. Oh, yeah.
I am mainly fucking around trying to find clocks. And I'm failing at finding any clock. That's pretty sad. But I stopped failing here because I do find a clock. Just kidding.
Alright.
Okay, so over to the right should be number 3 of the easies. But we're not going for that, we're still looking for clocks.
We're number 1.
Because I don't want to get an easy until I get a clock. There it is! There's a donut, there's number 3, and there's a clock, which is the 60-second one. Oh, that was number 2? Oh, that's number 3. Oh, whatever.
I'm king of the world.
Alright, 4,000 points.
I messed myself.
You already know the trick to this. Just
I'm a
grind like
genius.
a motherfucker.
Oh boy.
No purpose in doing flips past me. Just keep grinding.
You snooze, you lose.
Shut up, Grandpa. There we go. So, now that clock's done and out of the way, let's go get our last donut, which is down here.
Ow!
Stop bashing your head against the goddamn road, Homer. Okay, keep going down here, and donut should be over here. There should
Yes,
also
sir.
be a clock, yeah, there it is. The 90-second one.
That was gooey.
Now we have the mediums, and now we have the hard one of them, which is 10,000 points. Now, this would be a difficult one if you were new to this game and you didn't know the trick and all.
I'm a genius.
But because I do know the trick, and because you now know the trick, this becomes a joke.
There you go.
Also, if you keep doing 5-0s,
I'm
you
king
keep
of the
being
world.
slow on your grinds.
Look where
In
you're
which
going,
you'll
you
have enough
idiot.
speed and shit to go and get yourself a lot of combo. And as we all know, combos are a good thing in this game because they give you multipliers when you get 60. Also, that noise is annoying. I don't know why they add that squeaking noise, but fuck me does it hurt my ears.
I'm a genius.
So now it's time to get the pizza. I think this one is the first one?
We're number
Yeah.
1. We're number 1.
Okay, the next one I think is the second one I can collect.
That kills me.
Oh my god, get away from it. Oh, that hurt. I do indeed hate the sound effects in this game. Even in editing, as I'm doing this commentary, it hurts to hear the squeaking. Oh my fucking ears! I have to go and do a certain grind to do this. And here's the thing, I was doing this fucking recording with the goddamn audio muted, so I couldn't hear the sound effects. So I could never hear the pain that these fucking sound effects give me. At least the music doesn't suck. It's kind of that eerie kind of music. I guess it's not fit for, you know, Springfield downtown, but I don't know, I actually like this music. It's nice. I wish I kind of knew the name of the musician of this game, because I want to know what other work he's done.
Sweet.
Because this is pretty decent music.
I'm a genius.
Now it's time for Duff Beers. And these ones are assholes. I have to get really high for them. And no, I am not joking with drugs. I mean, I have to go all the way up these buildings and climb like a motherfucker. And it sucks. This is indeed a difficult challenge.
Everyone sucks but me.
I agree, Homer, because I'm playing this entire game with you. Right, so the game is going to make me do some things which honestly I hate doing. Once we get to number 2.
That was too easy.
Oh, that's a... Oh, I'm fucking up these numbers right now. Once we get to number 1. This is not the building that we have to climb. This is actually the easiest of the hard.
Ow,
Now,
my
the
ass.
next one sucks. Also, I did not
I
mean to
broke
do that.
something.
Alright, so to get this one, we have to climb that building to our right. And in order to climb that building, we have to do grinds, because there's no other way to get up there except with grinding. Grinding this motherfucker is so difficult. I'm not even kidding. Oh wait, I forgot.
Well, slap my face and call
It's
me surprised.
actually... Can't remember now. I actually have to climb up this thing. I have to get up this grind, which requires me to do a specific amount of speed, and I have to get on the right rail. If I get on this rail,
Big trick.
nah, I have to go and do it again. If I go off that rail.
It's a miracle.
I could do it the other way around, but it's actually kind of more difficult to do it the other way around. Once I get up here, all I have to do is stay grinding on this spot, keep grinding, and then make a jump between the gap to get the last beer.
Everyone ducks but me.
Now I have to go into the lodge to get the board, but I haven't
Okay,
gotten the
that's a
clock
lot,
yet.
dude.
Also, I have no idea how I stand it there, but apparently Homer does know teleporting powers. And here it is. This is where the clock is, but I can't find it. Why?
No!
Because this clock is a douchebag. It's actually hiding behind that thing there. And I could not find it until I got really lucky and just found it out of pure luck. Now, the game did indeed indicate this, but I honestly didn't pay attention to that. Go figure. See, it's just me fucking around, you know, getting points, which sadly in this game, unless you're doing a contest or doing the clocks, getting points in this game is utterly pointless. Oh my fucking god, the squeaking. No. No. Oh. I wish I could mute the sound effects, but sadly I didn't. I'm an idiot. Why did I mute the game when I was recording this? I could have just
We're
turned
number
off the
one.
sound effects
We're number
instead.
one.
I'm sorry, I wasn't watching.
Right, so I keep trying to find this clock. It has to be somewhere. I've been looking through a majority of areas, and even though I am error, the clock is right there, and there it was. I just saw it, and I'm like, motherfucker.
I am so
But this is easy because all I need is 2,000 points. And this place is actually really easy and really simple to go get that points by grinding. And now we have all the cash. So now it's time to go get the board and 100% downtown Springfield. Outside of doing the contest, which we'll be doing last. So inside here, by the way, I actually had a moment here in which my disc for this game was so damaged that once I got here, this entire area was gone, disappeared completely, and I went through the fucking thing. It was hilarious and fucked up, but it didn't do that here, so whatever. But hey, I got the board and I'm done here. All objectives have been done. And now it's time to finish it off by upgrading our stats and doing the contest. How many points do I have to get? Well, I don't care really because this one is actually a pretty easy place to be in to get points. By the way, I should upgrade my grabs because now we're up that point in which upgrading grabs is going to be a thing. I'm going to try and even out my stats as I go along because there's no point trying to make like specific stats like putting all 100 jump but lowering the flips to like 40 or something. Nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep it on the medium. 40,000 points. All we have to do is on this bowl, just grind. Just do this the entire time. This is where I get to show you the combo. Yep. The 60 combo trick shit. Also, that was a good landing. There's no point in me doing flips, but I have to do it anyway because, I want to have some fun. Now, the more I grind, the more I get points, and really, I can easily get a lot of points just from like holding the grind.
Chock full of magical goodness.
Again, there's really no point because I can get to 50,000 and yeah. Anyway, I don't even bother trying to get the 60 combo. I lied again. This is actually pretty easy, and I actually did get the 40,000. And I even tried to like end my run, end the entire thing, so I can just end the part here. But sadly, the game won't let me. But I get to show you some shit like all these gifts. All these people, like this guy repeatedly throwing barrels. Or this guy looking for his fucking binoculars a lot. And the crowd disappearing a lot. Some of these characters you've seen in The Simpsons, like there's the chick that's supposed to be with the Duff beer guy. And, all the stuff.
My friend.
But hey, I beat a high score. That doesn't mean anything. You don't get rewards for beating all the highest scores. But hey, we got a new skater. We got Nelson. Which we will not play as. We will never play as any other skater except Homer. Let's upgrade our stats. And next time on Simpsons Skateboarding, we begin Burns Mansion. And it's going to be a painful one. See you next time. Goodbye.